The 2025 Mitsubishi Pajero Sport is a bold return to form for one of the most respected names in the world of adventure-ready SUVs, known for decades as a gun-anywhere, do-anything kind of vehicle. The Pajero Sport has built a reputation for capability, durability, and quiet dependability. But the 2025 model doesn't rest on legacy. It reinvents what this SUV means in the modern world, balancing ruggedness with comfort, power with refinement, and tradition with innovation. At first glance, it's clear that Mitsubishi has gone for a more aggressive design language featuring sharper lines, an elevated stance, and the latest iteration of the brand's dynamic shield front fascia. This brings an immediate sense of authority to its presence, with narrow LED headlights that blend into the chrome-draped grille. The face of the Pajero Sport looks purposeful and assertive, making it equally at home in corporate parking lots and dirt-covered mountain trails. The dimensions of the 2025 Pajero Sport make it a large but manageable SUV, stretching approximately 4.8 meters in length, over 1.8 meters in width, and riding on a wheelbase that offers a solid balance between cabin room and off-road articulation. Ground clearance remains a key strength, sitting well over 200 millimeters, which allows the vehicle to clear most rocks, water crossings, and debris with ease. Complementing this clearance is the impressive approach and departure angles, to make it clear that this SUV wasn't designed just for show. It is meant to move confidently through the kinds of terrain most cars would avoid entirely. A high-mounted air intake ensures safe water fording, while skid plates underneath offer protection to vital components when the terrain gets rough. Beneath the hood, the Pajero Sport continues to offer a tried-and-tested 2.4-liter MIVEC turbo diesel engine. This engine is a workhorse in the truest sense, generating around 181 horsepower and 430 newton-meters of torque. What this means in real-world terms is a vehicle that can tow, haul, and climb with ease. It pulls hard at low RPMs, which is exactly what you want when crawling up steep hills or maneuvering over loose gravel. The 8-speed automatic transmission that pairs with this engine is smooth and refined. It adapts well to the driving situation, holding lower gears longer when off-roading or climbing, and shifting smoothly when cruising at highway speeds. The torque converter is tuned to deliver consistent power without overwhelming the driver or causing wheel slip. And Mitsubishi has clearly fine-tuned this transmission to feel more premium than in previous iterations. Perhaps the most advanced feature in the Pajero Sport's driving dynamics is the Super Select for WD2 system. This is a selectable four-wheel drive setup that gives the driver several modes to choose from: rear-wheel drive for everyday on-road efficiency, full-time four-wheel drive for rougher conditions. Then there are lounge settings for technical trails and a locking rear differential for when traction is severely limited. Unlike some all-wheel drive systems that are largely reactive, this setup is proactive, allowing the driver to tailor performance precisely to the situation. It creates a sense of confidence, even in drivers who may not have a lot of experience in extreme off-road environments. On the road, the Pajero Sport feels surprisingly civilized. The double wishbone front suspension and 3-link rear setup have been tuned for comfort without sacrificing control. Body roll is well managed for a body-on-frame SUV of this size. And Mitsubishi's attention to ride comfort is evident in the way bumps and imperfections are absorbed. Steering is electric and lighter than you'd expect, which is great for city driving and parking, though off-road purists may miss some of the feedback of a hydraulic system. Still, for the average driver, the setup is a welcome balance between ease and engagement. Road noise is also noticeably reduced thanks to improved insulation throughout the cabin, particularly in the wheel wells and under the floor. Wind noise, even at highway speeds, is minimal, making the Pajero Sport a capable long-distance cruiser. Inside the cabin, The story continues with a premium functional design that elevates the experience for both driver and passengers. The interior uses a combination of soft-touch materials, durable plastics, and high-gloss black inserts, giving it a modern yet rugged aesthetic. The center console houses a 9-inch infotainment touchscreen that supports both Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with intuitive UI and responsive controls. Mitsubishi has also integrated voice recognition and Bluetooth connectivity, making hands-free operations seamless. In higher trims, you get built-in navigation and a premium sound system that fills the cabin with impressive clarity. Below the infotainment system, the climate control layout is clear and easy to use, featuring dual-zone automatic settings and rear AC vents to keep passengers in all 3 rows comfortable. Speaking of rows, the Pajero Sport offers 3 of them. The front seats are well bolstered and come with power adjustability, lumbar support, and in-select trims, both heating and ventilation. The second row seats slide and recline, offering generous legroom and flexibility when carrying passengers or cargo. The third row is best suited for kids or smaller adults, but is remarkably easy to access, thanks to a tumble folding mechanism in the middle row. With all seats in place, boot space is somewhat limited. But once you fold down the third row, you unlock substantial cargo capacity. Fold the second row too, and you get a flat-load floor that can accommodate camping gear, bikes, or even a small fridge. This level of versatility makes the Pajero Sport ideal for family adventures, weekend getaways, or simply daily errands with a bit more style. Mitsubishi hasn't skimped on safety either. The 2025 Pajero Sport is loaded with driver assist features designed to protect occupants and prevent accidents. These include forward collision mitigation with pedestrian detection, lane departure warning, blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert, and a multi-view camera system. Adaptive cruise control works flawlessly on highways, adjusting speeds smoothly based on traffic flow. And the autonomous emergency braking system is sensitive enough to detect and react to both stationary and moving obstacles. Parking sensors front and rear, along with a 360-degree surround view, make it easy to maneuver this large SUV in tight spaces, whether that's a cramped city parking lot or a dense forest trailhead. One of the standout aspects of the Pajero Sport is how well it blends its tough mechanical bones with modern conveniences. While it's built on a ladder frame chassis, design favored for strength and durability in off-road conditions, it doesn't feel primitive or harsh. Instead, the driving experience is refined, composed, and confident. Whether you're crawling over rocks, splashing through rivers, or navigating a crowded city street, the Pajero Sport adapts fluidly. Features like hill descent control, hill start assist, and terrain selection modes allow even novice drivers to tackle off-road challenges with confidence. Meanwhile, urban comfort is maintained through a cabin that feels insulated, tech-savvy, and thoughtfully laid out. Fuel economy, while not class-leading, is competitive for a vehicle of this size and capability. The turbo diesel engine is relatively frugal, particularly on highways or when operating in rear-wheel drive mode. Expect averages in the range of 12 to 14 kilometers per liter, depending on your driving style and terrain. This, combined with a large fuel tank, gives the Pajero Sport impressive range and essential feature for those who plan on venturing far from refueling stations. Maintenance intervals are generous. Mitsubishi's network of service centers and reputation for reliability ensure that ownership remains hassle-free. It's a vehicle